Thank you, guys. Thank you, ladies. Thank you all. I appreciate it. 888-7753-773. This is Manhood Hour. I want to only give you one soundbite. All right? Every man and every woman should come to the TV screen right now and watch this and hear this soundbite. If ever that was a no, don't do, ever do, this is a perfect example of it. Men, males, mama boys, or whatever, never, ever, you should never do this. Some things like a no, you know what I mean? Just no. Never, ever do this, guy. I don't care what. Unless you're like totally in a movie and you're acting. And understood that this is just an act. This is a no. Don't do. A guy by the name of Jonathan Majors shed tears over his wife, I guess. Over his girlfriend. And this is a no, never. This is from X. Actor Jonathan Major break down in tears while accepting the perseverance. Let me hear it.
Perseverance.
Or whatever. Award. During the Hollywood Unlock Impact Awards. His first stage appearance since a misdemeanor conviction for domestic assault. Yeah, don't ever. They can put him back in jail if he were in jail. No wonder somebody to call him a domestic assault. Don't ever do this anymore, guys. Never, ever. Some things like never, ever, but never. Watch Jonathan Major confessing his love for actress Megan Good. Actress Megan Good. Watch this.
I love you.
Oh, Lord.
I love you beyond all limit. With all my strength. With all my heart, I love you. I'm supposed to be this tough and strong, and you done carried me so many nights. I love you. Through the fire.
I'm a pretend I think that guy was just acting. I just don't believe that was real. This is what's wrong with the blacks. This is exactly what's wrong with them. It's this mama spirit. That's a mama spirit in him. And this woman is mama to him. This woman is mama. Oh, my, up there snotting crying. Now, and when you're black and you cry with snot, you crying. Oh, my God. I had not seen it yet. My producer, Derek, told me about it this morning. James, can you read some of the comments for me? Here's the picture and some of the comments from, do you have them, Nick?
I have them.
Oh, okay.
Shorty, this is a Shorty Mac Atlanta. If my man ain't crying like this, I don't want him.
I bet. Because you know that's a beta, and you can control him.
This is the real JD. As black men, we should be allowed to express our emotions to our woman without any backlash.
Ain't that much emotion in the world. What the?
I'd be in tears too if Megan Good had my back through times.
I bet you would.
And this last one here, Beasley, NYC, says, great guy, nice gesture, but showing a woman this much vulnerability is the beginning of the end. Women will claim they want this, but once it happens, they will unconsciously start looking at you differently. Hopefully things are different in this case.
They ain't no different. Megan is a divorcee, right? according to Google. Is that right?
Yep.
She was divorcing. Men, white people. This is wrong with the blacks. This ain't about no. It ain't about no slavery. It ain't about racism. It's about this. They're mama's boys. And she's sitting up there crying, eating it up. She's thinking, I know I got control of this person. I tried to say that, another word, but I won't. That is, Joel, coming real fast. She was married, Megan was married for 10 years to Devon Franklin. I remember that guy. I remember they used to date. A motivation speaker, according to Wikipedia. Joel, what do you think about it? You black. What do you think about that, Joel? Friday? TV? At 11 a.m., Monday through Thursday?
I haven't even really. It's on. It's on.
I don't hear you.
Oh, it's not on the bottom. Can you hear me now?
They say I'm crazy.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't even really have an opinion to form yet.
I know, freedom,
but-
you see it in opinion form.
But that is, it's just like
He was not crying.
no, that was bad.
He was
that's all I
snot.
can
He
say.
had
It was
snot.
just really bad. No, it was really
It looked like
bad.
it was not.
And then he started trying to sing. It's just all emotional. It's just an emotional thing, and then it shouldn't be done on public TV like that. And then
That shouldn't even be done behind closed doors.
period, yeah. And then especially, it's just, yeah, I think you nailed it right on the head when you said the mama's boy thing and the whole. That's just a perfect example.
That man should be ashamed of himself.
Yeah, it's that, but that's really what's happening. Really, in all people subject to women like that. That's really what happens. But in the black community, it's pretty
And
big.
she's sitting up there and loving it.
Yeah, she's crying too.
She is like God. and the whole world see her being God to this weak beta male. Beta!
You ever realize that
What a beta!
even in songs, the women who sing songs or the women who do speeches like that or whatever, they don't ever say those type of things, even to the men.
That is so true.
They never say stuff like that. I love you to the limits.
Right.
They don't never say
Off
that
the
kind
wall.
of stuff. Yeah.
Right up off the wall. To the fire. Wow, that is so true.
Yeah.
But have you ever cried like that? Well, we don't want to tell about it.
No, I haven't been in many relationships,
know.
so I don't even really.
Yeah.
But the few I have, luckily I had a little bit of common sense not to.
Yeah. You hate.
Of course not.
Why are you laughing?
because I act all tough.
No.
But no, I mean inwardly maybe. No, not even inwardly.
What do you think he doing? He look at hate like he crazy.
No.
What do you think about this guy?
I didn't know that he was that bad.
I didn't know
I didn't know
when
that either.
Darren told me about it. I had no idea it was this
Me
bad.
neither.
He pointed
Was
out
that
that he had been in trouble for allegedly beating up his white girlfriend,
Right.
and then he got with this woman who's divorced 9 years older than him.
She's 9 years older than him.
Yeah.
No wonder he's the baby.
But she's like a big name. Like she's probably been a star in his eyes for a long time, maybe.
She is 9 years older than him. That is mama.
Yeah.
No wonder mama been taking care of him. Taking care of my baby.
It might be as bad or worse as Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union.
Oh,
She's like
God.
6 years older than him or something like that.
What a mess.
But
What a mess.
that seems like starting to get more common too, among even the blacks marrying older women.
They need mama. They need somebody to take care of them.
After already having been with, and the women had already been with older men.
What a mess.
Yeah.
When you say that, were you surprised?
Surprised?
How,
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
How hard he was crying in the public.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. That was just
At the
that was a lot.
award.
It's maybe uncomfortable.
Yeah.
it was-
That kind of thing. Let's say you don't even get it. Like, what are you guys talking about, mama? Like, you guys are crazy. Don't you understand that stuff doesn't last? Those tears will go away. and then it's back to like
The fight.
that didn't even happen.
Yeah.
It's like a PDA. What you said about public displays of affection.
Yep.
In behind closed doors, they're going through hell.
Yep. Talk about the thrill.
I know.
They were like giving off some serious thrills.
It was so interesting. It's interesting too because when you're in the midst of that, like that much emotion, like he was, where
Yeah.
you're just like in it, you do things that are so crazy that you don't realize they're crazy in the moment.
I
right?
know.
Like when he starts saying like to the limits, and then he starts singing to the person who's not feeling what he's feeling, they're thinking like, what the?
What the?
You know what's interesting about Joel said and what you said? That you never see women go that far. Like you were my wrong. Like
Yeah.
they'll do their thank yous. They'll even cry on stage, but they won't say all that. That's so interesting.
Yeah,
because the
yeah.
guy has made her his god.
Yes.
That's his
She
god.
ain't gonna be saying you took me through the fire.
Right.
He's like, you're my everything. He was like he was talking to God.
Come here, Derek. Derek said he cried once. I can't wait to hear this one. And he black.
I cried
Come here,
once.
Derek.
You cried
Derek.
once when you were.
When he was a kid.
Derek said
But
he-
was it to break up with a woman?
I'm about to figure this out.
I
He's a
gave away
kid
mine.
now. So what?
Grab that.
I said I gave away mine
You cried?
over a lady.
Derek, sit
Just
here.
take
I was
the
like
whole thing and then
barely a
come in. Yeah.
teenager.
So what?
I said I was like barely a teenager.
He was barely a teenager when
and
he
I was trying to break up with
Look.
this girl.
Nick said he was barely a teenager when he cried over a girl. Yeah. He was barely a teenager when he cried over a girl. He was 19. Meaning that he was going into his 20s.
He was a grown man.
I was breaking up with her. I was like, I don't know. I felt like I was trying to kill someone, but I'm like, oh, I'm crying. Like, get away from me. We got to end this.
This is my producer, Derek. He gave me this story. You cried once, Derek?
I cried one time.
What?
I cried one time, but I was a kid, Mr. Jesse. I was a kid.
How old?
I was probably like 6 or 7.
You was 7?
Over a girl?
Over a girl, yeah.
Oh,
And how old was she?
I mean,
3?
we was around the same age, but all right, I'll tell you the story. So my grandmother, she had a after school kind of daycare thing, and a lot of the kids after school would go to over my grandmother's house. So, I was the guy, this is my grandma's house. So I was just, walking around being prideful. And there was a girl that I found interest in, and we would always kick it. And I had a friend, I'm not going to tell his name, but we would all be at the house, and we'd just be discussing which girl we liked. And we ended up liking the same girl. And so at the end of the day, my parents would have to come pick me up. So there was one day where I had to leave a little early, and that left some alone time with my friend and the girl. And as I was walking out, I said, "Hey, don't talk to my girl." And as I was reaching for, So as I was reaching for the door, I turned around one last time, and he gave me the most evil smirk, and I knew it was over.
He remembered those details to the T.
And he was 6 years old.
He's still holding on to that one.
He gave me the most devilish smirk I've ever seen, and I went home and cried. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I knew it was over.
You've been baiting for a long time.
Beta
But-
boy. Beta
Who
kid.
be
I
thinking
got
of
over
that
that.
way
I
at
got-
6 years old?
I don't know. Music videos get to you when you're young. You're real impressionable, so
So are you still friend with the friend, the guy?
no.
Yeah, you
beat
done
him
with
up.
him.
No, I'm over that.
Did he ever know
Did he ever know what he
that
was
he
doing?
took your girlfriend?
Oh yeah, he knew. He gave me that smirk. He knew. He knew. Oh yeah, if he listening, you knew.
He's still heated over it.
Okay. Wow, forgive.
20 years later.
Bruno,
Oh, yeah.
have you ever cried over a woman, Bruno?
Bruno in Oregon.
From Oregon. Bruno, first time caller.
Come off of mute.
Come off your mute.
There you go.
I'm here.
Have you ever cried over a woman like that?
Oh, yeah.
You have?
Oh, yeah.
What the?
Way too many times.
Really?
Yeah, way too many times.
How old are you?
43.
Do you still cry over them?
No.
Oh, good, man. And thank you for calling. Go ahead. Why'd you call? Go ahead.
Well, I just wanted to call to thank you for all the things that you do. You've helped me tremendously, and I want to tell other people out there, especially if you're just now tuning into Jesse and you're getting his message, stick with that silent prayer.
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah.
It takes time. I think it's probably really easy to give up. I almost gave up a few times myself, but if you stick with it, it really will pay off. And it's an ongoing process.
Yes.
And it might even get a little bit, at least in my case, it got a lot harder before it got better.
Yeah.
People want easy solutions. They want their peels and they want their therapy. And I've done all that. I've been in therapy. I've been on a lot of pills. I'm not on any pills anymore. I don't go to therapy. I just do the silent prayer. I don't even have to do the silent prayer as much these days because I'm so aware of the thoughts.
Amazing.
I think it's a good way to start and practice and get used to the process of observing and being the observer and being a spectator rather than a participant or an orchestrator of your life.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so it allows you to plug into the present. But once you get used to that process, you may not need the silent prayer quite as much, but it's something that you should stick with for as long as you possibly can because it will get better and better and better. I was in your studio just a couple months ago, and I gave you a picture. If you remember, I drew you a picture.
Oh, you did?
And I gave it to you.
Amazing.
And
Thank
that was
you.
my way of saying thank you.
I'm going to have
for
to show
all
that
you
picture
do.
again. It's an amazing picture.
He's in the office.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just, that was my little way of saying thank you for all that you do. It made a huge impact on my life because several months ago I was suicidal. I was on 3 different antidepressants. I was in therapy. And even with all of that, I was a complete wreck. I was not getting any better. The pills didn't help. The therapy didn't help. Talking to people didn't help. In fact, talking to people probably made it worse in a lot of ways. And people will give you advice all day long. Do this. Go talk to this person. Get on this medication. Go talk to this doctor.
Yeah.
None of it works. None of it will free you from your misery. None of it will free you from yourself. Other people cannot free you from your misery.
Stay with it. Stay with it. You see the picture? Are you watching it show right now?
I can't see it. I've already seen it. I'm the one that drew it.
Oh, but I'm showing it right now.
Oh, okay, cool.
No, this is an amazing picture. Thank you, man.
Yeah, thank you for all that you do. And like I said, to your other listeners, especially those just tuning in, I was, at the very beginning, the first thing I heard you say was all thoughts are all lies all the time.
Yeah.
And I was extremely suicidal. And I don't know why I heard that message at that time, but I thought, I got to know what that means. What is he talking about?
Right on.
Because I've been listening to your Fallen State channel for a long time. I liked the political stuff, but I didn't even know about this channel.
Right
but when
on.
I heard that message from you, I thought, I gotta figure out what he's talking about. And then I just tuned in every day, and I started doing the silent prayer. And then, like, one day I just dropped all my pills. I got out of therapy, and my life has been better ever since.
Bruno, thank you for your call. I got to run. Thank you for the picture.
Okay.
Call me again, all right?
Thank you, Jesse.
All right, buddy.
Take it easy.
All right. The Hake Report. You cried at 6 years old.
I was a boy.
What?
I was a small boy.
And you cried, and you ain't forgiven that guy all your life.
I had to forgive my father. See,
You have to forgive that
I'm
boy.
just blame my father.
The Hake Report is coming up now. After the Hake Report, JLP Friday TV at 11, and then at 4 p.m., the American Anchor Baby at 4 p.m. Thank you for your super chats and donation. I do appreciate it, and all your support. And Sean, a first-time call out of Arkansas, better known as Arkansas. Gilbert out of Texas, and the caller that just dropped, I'm out of time. Tomorrow is Bible Thumper Thursday for everybody. But Bible Thumper Thursday tomorrow. The women's forum tomorrow night. The Hake Report is coming up now. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, ring the bell, subscribe on all of our channels. Punching.tv, everything. All right. You cried at 6 years old.
I cried.
And you got mad. You got mad at another guy at 6 years old over a girl.
Satan comes at all ages.
Talk about being a mama boy.
It was Satan.
Yeah, blame it on the devil. All right, bye, y'all. Take care.